the back of the house is a river. So there was a boat. Like, if we just run, what are you trying to check? On the house, I beg. Guys, you have people standing in your driveway, on your driveway rather, and there seems to be like a threat. They're just standing there, they're not doing anything. What will you do in that situation? Will you call the police? Will you run away? Will you probably go and face them, interrogate them? Who are they looking for? Or what will you do? What will you do?
Okay, I don't know if our police line actually works so far.
Let's say you are in your house now, and your house here in Lagos, and that happens, and you know Nigerian police.
Yes, you know Nigerian police. So what would I know? What I did?
Hi guys, my name is Mimcy, and
My name is David.
never feature of it. Let's do that again. Hi guys, my name is Dave, and
My name is Mimsy, and today we're bringing to you musty tomatoes.
of course, welcome to Musty Tomatoes, where we try to analyze and we try to review scenes from movies in our own perspective. We try to tell you what we would do in certain conditions in your favorite movie. And today, we'll be looking at a very, very interesting movie from 2019. It's a Hollywood movie called Us. Very, very interesting movie. Sit back and relax. Let's take you through this roller coaster ride. Don't go anywhere.
Also, the 2019 movie directed by Academy Award winner Jordan Peele.
Yeah, and so the movie was his second movie after his directorial debut, which was Get Out, the 2017 movie Get Out, which won multiple awards. He released the second movie, which was called Us, and it was also a psychological thriller, just like Get Out. But this one was a little bit more sinister, and what one would say, a bit complicated. Now, Us was a movie that centered around a certain project by the American government that was done on the ground. Now, this project was done without the knowledge of the people. Now, it was more like an experiment to recreate clones of every citizen. So, but after a while, the project didn't work out and they abandoned them there and they just left them there to whatever thing they want to do. Now, we have clones of almost everybody in the city and they are living on the ground, under the sewers, and just living a different life that they had already prepared dormitories for them. Everything was just there. They were just living there and nobody knows. And the movie basically was about this particular girl who who followed her parents to a park, to have fun. And after they went to the park, she had an encounter where she saw someone who looked exactly like her, and then she blacked out, only to wake up and then she realized that things had changed about her. And then the movie fast forward to a point where this particular lady who had this encounter in that place was now married. She now had her own kids, and then she and her husband were taking like a vacation to that particular city. I don't know if I'll say city or town that thing had happened to her. Now, it was that particular town where the government had done that experiment, that they all had clones on the ground. Now, when she went to that town, she was not very happy about going to the town because she believed that something had happened way back to her and she didn't want to remember all of that. They went back to that beach. But while she went back to that beach, she did not stop for once thinking about what happened to her when she was a child. And for some reason, she was insecure? She was insecure about the place. And then she kept on trying to tell her husband the whole situation of what had happened to her in this place and how she had like a premonition about this place and that they should find a way to go back as soon as possible. But the husband was not having any of that. He just believed that she was being too superstitious and that nothing is going to happen. And while they were talking, the light went off.
I'm sorry, my bad. Just trying to lighten the mood. Oh, shit.
Then, like the husband was trying to check what's going on, and then they bumped into their son who got them scared. And the son was telling them that there's a family in their driveway, basically like in front of their house.
There's a family in our driveway.
There's not a family in our driveway.
And they went to check, and behold, there was a family. Actually, a man, a woman, and two kids, almost like their family. And they were all holding hands together. And when they saw this, they were terrified. They're like, who is this? And when the woman saw this, I don't know, since she had premonitions about the whole place at the whole time, she was like, okay, this is not a good idea. She already started calling the police. And the husband was like, calm down, calm down, calm down. And to cut the long story short, though, it turned out that those family or the family that was standing in the driveway was them. And that's why the name of the movie is called Us. So it was their clones. And now what the clones really want is now the clones were coming back to the surface. They left on the ground, which is their main home, and they came to the surface and they wanted to take over the lives of the people in the surface. Remember, I told you that everybody in that town had their clone in the underground of the town. So all the clones came out. They all put on a red shirt, wore a brown hand glove, and they were with one terrific scissors, which obviously is I don't know, maybe a mortar instrument. And so they were now coming out of the underground, trying to find their clones and take them off and replace their life. That was basically what the clones wanted. So each of the clones, I don't know, somehow they knew where all their
Look-alike.
their lookalike were staying, and they basically knew everything that their lookalike knew. So it was basically like, whatever I know how to do, my clone on the ground knows how to do it. If I can play football, then I don't know, who knows? Because we were also introduced in some part of the movie that the girl was a ballet dancer, and the clone was also dancing ballet in the underground, and like they showed some part of the movie. But to cut the whole story short, the clones attacked them, and the entire movie was just comprising of them trying to flee the clones and that and that and that, yada 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 yada. Well, I'm not gonna give everything out of the movie. If you still want to see the movie, you can definitely go check it out. I don't know, maybe it might be on Netflix or any other streaming platform. Just check it out yourself and see the entire movie. But what we're gonna be doing today is looking at some crazy scenes that happen in the movie, and we'll try to analyze and review and see if there are better things they would have done in those situations. So, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Russell? Russell, can you watch your daughter, please?
I'm watching.
Baby, stay close, okay?
So, something I've noticed from there is she told her husband, just can you watch her for me?
Yeah.
And then she went to I think relieve herself. Yeah. It wasn't even up to 1 minute. And then it was more like she heard the what was it called? The thunder sound. And it wasn't even up to 1 minute that her mom left, and she was already wandering off. And of course the dad was so engrossed into what he was doing. I don't know. Like, I just think that white children are like that. They're not really white, but like, those kids who are brought up in America, like, they don't listen because they know that nothing is gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't even know. Maybe because they have this security in their mind that, okay, what's it going to do to me? I'm just very curious. I just want to find out what it is, then I will come back. Or, they have like a children mindset, very innocent.
Yeah, and they say, okay, you said something about being curious. That's good. Somebody has also mentioned that the reason why African kids are not curious and innovative is because their parents flock the curiosity out of there.
Which is in a way good.
Okay, right. So that means that also in a way curiosity is good, but this one feels like straight. I don't know.
It's like the demons they're calling it.
I don't, and like, it's dark. First off, the weather is not very nice. It's drizzling, and you just had one job to stay with your dad, or your dad also had one job. Just make sure at least take seconds and you're looking back at your kid to see. And this girl went in who, let me not even see it. You guys should see for yourself. Just imagine how creepy. Just imagine how creepy this place looks like. The beach. And she saw it. You had to like descend from a long stair, and you go into a creepy place where there is no other person. Like, how does that even? I don't know. Could it be because it's movie?
Probably.
Something like this.
I'm not once. Definitely not.
See, it's like, okay, they are the whole of this film now. They're just like, I think four people. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just her. Man, to be very honest, the times at which we did something wrong and our parents would like strike us, would like scold us, or sometimes even flog us. I don't think it was okay. Maybe sometimes it was too much, but I don't think it was bad because that helped us to know that this is something we shouldn't do, because if we do it, it's not just going to be some scolding. It's not going to be you're grounded. There's something that is trending currently that rich parents do to their kids. They send them to the naughty corner.
Yeah, naughty corner. Yeah.
And then you ask yourself, what is a naughty corner? And the naughty corner is just a calm place in the house. There's probably video games there. So you punish your child by sending your child to the naughty corner. Maybe there's no play, there's just a particular place. Like, how is that punishment? How is that supposed to make the child not do
They want them to reflect.
reflect? Okay, but there's also something I've seen. It's called like timeout. So most mothers, actually white parents do this. So they tell their kid, they go like bury their heads in the wall and just
Yeah, paramount.
maybe that also reflects on what you have done. Okay. So this child is absolutely very annoying. I don't know. She just keeps on going. Like something is calling her. I think maybe something is actually calling her. Well, Nigerian kids are not this curious, so
And lack of beating can cause this
lack of what?
beating.
Right? Okay. I think this one's self-explanatory. So basically, she went into the house. Let me just make it quick for you. She went into the house, and of course, that was where she encountered her clone. Remember how I told you guys that she encountered a clone of her clone, and like she blacked out. She went in here, and this place was really creepy, and she found her clone.
Things line up.
Yeah.
You know, like coincidences. Since we've been here, they've been happening more and more. I feel like it means that she's getting closer.
You know I'm here, right? I'm pretty sure I could kick your ass, so if she looks like you, then... Okay, bad joke.
Sorry about that. You know, she was already thinking that somebody might come attack her
Yeah.
as clone,
So yeah.
but the husband wasn't taking it serious. Okay. I feel like the first problem is the fact that the husband wasn't trying to listen to her premonition. She had this thought that something bad was going to happen.
Yeah.
All you needed to do was just stay alert, but he kept on making jokes with the whole situation, and that was all very, very nice. I think men should learn how to listen to their wives.
That's the best part.
Guys, you have people standing in your driveway, on your driveway rather, and there seem to be like a threat. They're just standing there, they're not doing anything. What will you do in that situation? Will you call the police? Will you run away? Will you probably go and face them, interrogate them? Who are they looking for? Or what will you do? What will you do?
Okay, I don't know if our police line actually works so far.
Let's say you are in your house now, and your house here in Lagos, and that happens, and you know Nigerian police.
Yes, you know Nigerian police. So what would I do? Let's say if the car is close to like the back door,
Okay.
then I'll go through the back door. You get, but you never can tell who they are, right? But I know they're not friendly. I know they're not friendly
Yeah.
without my place to tell. But I don't know.
I don't even think you need to find out if they are friendly or not.
You guess. I think I would run out the back door and start calling people that people are attacking me, they want to kill me, blah blah blah. This and get because so they want to kill you. These are that's on the road to the way they're standing. You get. I think that's the first thing that will come to my mind because I know calling the police, like I don't really know how fast they'll come to my aid and everything. So I feel like you can call other people to just let them know or be aware of the situation and you try to run out.
She actually tried to call the police, but the police said that they are 15 minutes away. And these people are already right here. They are just waiting for the right time to pounce on them. So I also think that would have been the right thing to do, run off on the back door. At least they are still standing. And this woman was already having a premonition that, okay, something bad is about. She already had the idea that something bad is about to happen. This was the right time for you to take the back door and move. And the funny thing is, they had a back door, and the back door led to a boat. Like the back of the house is a river, so there was a boat. Like, if I just run, what are you trying to check? On the house, I beg. So have you ever experienced have you ever been in a home where you guys were robbed?
I was sleeping.
Is it
Yeah.
like throughout?
No, it was not like it was petty robbery, not like a serious one. It gets just still.
Not like five armed robbery. Like they just came to.
They're just like normal Calabar vibes. I don't.
Oh my! So they took your phone.
No, they took my wallet, took like from the window, right? Yeah, you get. So we see everything on the floor the next day. Actually, there was like, I don't think there was any cash in my wallet, just my ATM card, but they treat on
Very
the floor.
petty.
They took the 100 naira in my bag. Ah.
They took 100 naira. Okay, 100 naira. That's fine. Very, very petty. I think I've had like a robbery encounter. The person came, like, this was an armed robber. He came with a gun. And he came, I was really little. He came from the ceiling. And then when he came in, he gathered all of us into one place, started threatening us, saying us that his guys are outside, but I think he was just alone. But because we were playing in the house, maybe he was scared. He didn't want like us to like ambushing or something. So he kept on telling us that there are people outside. But when they woke me up and like go to the parlor, I woke up and I saw somewhere that I had not seen before. I was like, brother, good evening. I didn't know. I was a kid. When I said that, my mom held me to go sit down somewhere. I'm like, okay, that was when I realized that, okay, no, this one is not a visitor. This one actually came to take. Yeah. And actually that day, my mom had just withdrawn 100K. That was a big money at the time from the bank. And she was to travel to the market the next day to purchase goods. And I don't know, maybe somebody tipped him off. I guess maybe the person carried down on the bike. I know. But someone must have tipped him off because he was very, very certain that there was money there. And that's how he robbed us. So thank God there were a lot of girls in the house at the time. So thank God he just left in one piece. So we're thankful for that. We're thankful for life. But like I've had that experience and I've never had that experience again. And I know I'll never have it. But I can imagine what this situation looks like, that you just see like someone you don't know. You don't know if that person comes for good or the person comes for bad.
That's what really comes for bad in this situation. Trust.
Oh, me, I'll run. No, what are you waiting to see?
Hey! 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 You're going around. Is the back door locked?
My window's open! Sora, no! Dave, Jason!
What kind of white shit?
You keep your key on your phone though.
No, never. Like except okay, like let's say I'm going out and the other person in the house is supposed to leave and I forgot to take the extra one, so she puts it somewhere. Then who gets gonna pick it up on?
But when you come back, you take it back off, right?
Yeah,
Definitely. So like I feel like, and I've seen, it's not like the only movie I've seen this. I think like I don't know, Americans basically always leave an extra key at their front porch, just somewhere around.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't expect that these people will go exactly to the place to carry it, but I mean, you could put an extra key somewhere else, or maybe you could give a trusted family member. I don't know, maybe.
No, I feel like if you're even in the house, why you this one extra outside doesn't make sense.
True. So I think that was not a very wise thing to do, because anybody who is smart enough would know that, okay, this is what Americans do. And have you noticed something about America? Americans do not put burglary in their windows.
Very, very simple.
The burglary, like burglary proof, the whole protector stuff is, I think, is unique to Africa. I think it's only here they put it, because I see a lot of American movies where, like, those teenage girls, their boyfriends sneak into it and pass through the window. I'm like, hey, that one cannot work here. Oh. And then they don't even have mosquito nets and all of that. Yeah, it's two different worlds, because at least even if you don't have the burglary proof, you definitely have a mosquito net, and you cannot just be tearing mosquito net. The first people will ask questions.
Yes, true.
And then you don't have any of that. It's
just open it.
I don't know. Even if And the funny thing is, I feel that there's even more crime in America than there is in Nigeria. I know that, okay, in Nigeria there is terrorism. If you are inside the house, there should be no reason why you have an extra key outside for no reason. Like, I don't know, these people take their safety as a joke. We don't joke with our safety. If we are going inside our house, we are locking all the doors. As we are locking the door, there's an extra burglary proof inside. We also lock it, put padlock, and we make sure everything is
You
safe.
check it twice.
It's not like the country is so wild. Okay, the country is wild, but just to be
Everywhere,
safe,
right?
just to be on the safe side. And then people live like people are living in paradise in La La Land, and you don't expect anything to happen. I mean, Americans, you guys should take care of your safety.
Well, YouTube, or just, say it and state it facts.
Wearing red. Ooh. Okay, this seems to be a group of individuals engaged in some sort of demonstration or protest. It's not clear at this time if or how these people are connected to the attacks.
What is that?
They're forming what looks like a human chain.
What are they doing?
Yeah, you'll see what happened. And the whole movie just was basically this particular family running away from their clones. But eventually, at the end of the day, they were able to eliminate their clones one by one. And the funny thing about all of this is that each of the family member eliminated their own clone. So the father did his own. The little boy did his own, but like he didn't have to do any violent act. He just basically discovered that whatever he did, his clone was going to do it too. So there was a burning fire there, and then he just opened up his arms and then started walking back. And also the boy was walking back until he got into the fire and he got burned. And then the sister also eliminated her own in her own way. She ran her over.
You're going too fast!
And then it was the mother who had a hard time eliminating her own because her own Teta was very, very smart, who was a human before. The movie is really interesting, and I hope I'm not giving away too much. You can still watch the movie and enjoy it. We have just tried to analyze some of the crazy scenes and what we think that would have been done in those situations. And it's something like that we do here on Musty Tomatoes. And I hope you had a great time, because definitely Deiv and Mimcy
Have a great time analyzing and reviewing the story. Very interesting. I'm urge you guys to watch it on streaming platforms.
Yeah.
I don't think it's on Netflix, but you can try other.
I don't know, maybe you could check. You say it on Netflix.
No, I'm not sure.
Okay. I don't know, maybe you could check. Maybe definitely was a movie that was only released on cinema, but it's definitely going to be in one of those streaming platforms. All you need to do is check. So if you enjoyed the video, do well to like the video, subscribe, like the video if you like it. If you like
the video regardless of your like.
if you like it. If you don't like it, this is your own. But what I want is that please subscribe to this channel. And I'm saying please because it's important that you subscribe, because we are going to definitely be here to drop more content for you and that you will love.
So support us.
Support us. We are not asking you for money.
Just
subscribe and like the video. Bikono, thank you.
Oh, now you can beg. What? Now you can beg.
And I'm not begging you. If you like, just subscribe. All right, so it's been a great time here on Musty Tomatoes with Mimcy, and right about now we're signing out. So I hope you had a great time.
I did. I will.
So I had a great time. So I don't want to go, but I guess we have to.
You have to go.
See you next time.
Bye.